I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My spot superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hurts throw taken in by Pascal. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Throwing is Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Marcus Epps there on the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw, it's Murray. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hurts.
He's got Smith here.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Okay, ready? From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted,
just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Cardinals in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, the hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Murray from midfield. Over the middle here to Brown.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Moore.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Murray now on 1st down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. On 1st down, it's Moore. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards have cut it back within a score.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra,
A 14-yard touchdown.
and the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return will stop right around the 25. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Cardinals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route, because it's a little bit longer developing play.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Murray now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd and goal, Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run with Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running right, here's Sanders. There's the stiff arm. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. An option handoff given to Connor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was pump the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Excellent work by Marcus Golden shooting into the backfield for the stop. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Okay, break.
Second down, back to Sanders. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Pascal's and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Darius Slay with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Philadelphia, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.